Well, we're here again, back cooking some grub. Well, today I'm going to bring you, and what we're going to make is your classic ham, or roast ham, or honey roast ham. Where I come from, it's a Gammon joint. Alright, so plain, simple, easy for everybody to get together, have a bit of fun in kitchen, and this will last you for at least a week. Whether you want cold sides, mates come round, whatever, bit of footy, lasses want a snack, we're cracking. So anyway, let's get the cook on. See you.
Right, all you need is a few simple ingredients. As you can see, we've got a couple of carrots, a leek, some celery, onion, English mustard, honey, and a bit of salt and pepper, and that's it. So we'll get the water in first, always important. Right, you need a big enough pan to hold, obviously, a decent sized Gammon joint. Schoolboy area, as I'm gonna see. Too much water. Well, right, back to the sink. Give me two. You want your gas on a medium heat. Not so it's boiling, you know, just simmering. Prepare the vegetables. They don't need to be all fancy and diced little thin bits. Basically all we're doing is getting flavour within the ham. So there you go in. Nice and simple cooking. Smash the leeks to bits. Go on. Oh, let's get this angle all right. Safety first, people. There we go. And we're just working our way through all the veg. As I say, we're not actually going to use this at the moment. It's just to get flavour within that ham or Gammon joint. Hindsight, I should have got a bigger pan or a smaller Gammon joint, so bear that in mind, old lad. That's it, exactly the same, just going through all these veg. Nice big pieces, we don't want it to break down into a stew or a soup. Quick tip as well, always when you're doing stuff like this, just have that side bowl behind, at side here or just in front of you, so all your waste goes in there. You don't have to run backwards and forwards, you know, to the bin and this, that and that. We're keeping it nice and plain. It's a nice tidy area if we can. Just add a little bit of salt. We don't want too much, it's a Gammon joint. They're old enough salt as it is, to be fair. And here comes pepper. Put your peppercorns in. If you haven't got a pestle and mortar, it's fine. Just get a nice heavy pan and just put them on a flat surface and get a couple of twists and crushes. It does exactly the same thing. It just relieves that aromatic from peppercorn, so you can use it. There we go. And we're ready to boil. Oh, excuse, check your camera. Right, this has been simmering for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. You really just want it to simmer. What you're doing is cooking it low and slow, and that'll get you a perfect joint. Right, take it out of water. Careful, this will be hot. Really, I should have left it for 10 minutes, but to be fair, I had a lot going on at the time I was making dinner, and this is, you know, we should leave it to calm down a little bit. All this nice broth here, don't throw that. That's perfect for a nice soup or, you know, stock. So put that to one side. preparation time. Here we go. What we want to do, we've got to take this outer skin off, but you don't want to take too much. You want to leave as much fat on the gammon joint as possible, because that's going to make the most beautiful crust for your honey and mustard glaze. As you can see, it's that tender. It is just like butter falling off there. You need a good sharp knife, as always. Well, you know, it's plain and simple. We just, you know, just trim it off. Don't go. We don't have to go posh on it. We don't, you know, it wants to look a bit rustic. There we go. Just them little bits. Still got a bit of black peppercorn on there, but that don't hurt anything. All adds to flavour. Disregard that into the bowl as I discussed earlier. Watch your fingers because it's a bit hot. And all we're doing is scoring the fat. We're not actually going into the meat. We just want to tickle it and caress it. So we're just making them score marks, so it allows for the onion mustard just to get inside and caress it a little bit. And that's it, as you can see. Just put that on your roasting tray because it does get a little bit messy. Let's get cleaned up here, that's it. Right, all we do, right, some of these jars you need arms like Popeye, I'll be honest with you. If you have a problem, just pierce the lid if you're using a full jar and it releases the pressure, that suction valve, but we got it open, that's alright. Another little tip for you. Pour in your honey, can't be any simpler than this. There we go, and it's just plain honey, you know, natural honey. Right, English mustard. I know this looks like a lot, people, but believe me, it mellows down and it doesn't actually taste that much of mustard and honey, as daft as it seems. That's it, knock that up in a bowl with a nice mixture. We want it fully mixed in. And it's as simple as that. Right then, let's go to business. And just drizzle it on. And all you're doing is a little tight coat just to start it off. We don't want to go daft. And we're just having that little drizzle over just before we pop it in oven. Look at that bad boy. It's in oven about 180 and we want to cook it for about 30-40 minutes. It's been in for about a good 10-15 minutes. We're going to take it out now and we're going to coat it again. But this time we're going a little bit heavier on it. Let's get it into it now. There we go, a little drizzle and we just bugger it and get it on. There we go. We really are now trying to build coats up of that honey glaze. And back she goes in. And if by magic, hey, look at that bad boy. Now that is for winners. I hope you can tell how juicy that is and moist. There's no dry meat in this joint, I'll tell you now. Look at that. The smell is unbelievable. Let me just cut into this and see where we are. Look at the juice on that one. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
See, yet again, simple, plain, we're keeping it all together. That way you just, your ham, your roast, honey ram. I like to call it a gammon joint. I'm from Yorkshire, it's what we do, you know, knock it in and get it out, plain and simple. Hopefully you like these channels. I'm going to keep going. I'm doing it for fun of it, to tell you the truth, but I've been told I need to say this, so if you want to like and subscribe and all that jidding, I'd love to keep going. So until next time, see you later babbies, check it out.